Okay, I'm going to call this, I have a few little things from Ben Hogan's book that I think nobody ever really looks at or tries to figure out. So I'm going to just address my interpretation of them. There's no way to know, of course, 100% looking at pictures and descriptions, actually how he was, applying forces and using his body, but you can certainly speculate. And some things, there's some clues in there that I think people are just not looking at. So what I'm going to do today is how he's bracing his legs and powering his pivot. So, as in modern golf, we talk about different forces. You can have a lateral force, and you can do kind of more of a sit move and then explode up. So there's different ways to power it, but I think his way was sort of unique, and you don't see it anymore. But I've never seen anybody do it, but him actually, is that he describes using the inside muscles of your legs. So when you think about that, he means he's not using his quads. He's not doing a vertical move. He's doing a pulling between the two legs. And if you look at the picture, which I'll put in this video, he says the knees should be pointing together. And if you just replicate that, you realize you have to hold quite a bit of tension on the inside of your legs. It puts all the weight right on these inside parts of your foot, so it's not on the ball, and it's a little more toward the heel, but right between. And then if you just hold that tension throughout a swing, it gives you a base that is able to pivot, but it really keeps the pivot in a single location. So it's interesting sort of mechanical solution to create more stability in the swing and also create more power, interestingly. So if you just want to practice that, I think just holding some tension like that is it's not, obviously not the only way to use your lower body, but it's something worth exploring for sure. So just as a training thing, take and swing and start developing those muscles really, because they're not probably used enough by most people. So hold that tension between your legs, and your heels can just a little bit come off the ground. Then you're going to want to finish that swing and go up. And now I'm going to show you how you may be able to see how it looks different. It certainly feels different. So if I was to just sort of stand relaxed and swing, I'll do that. And I'll do sort of a normal, very relaxed swing here. It's just kind of being generally balanced on my lower body. It will look like this for me. So you see there's some, movement of the hips, and I'm staying ahead of it. But now watch what it looks like if I hold a bunch of tension in my legs through the whole swing. So now I'm going to load all this tension. And what you'll find is as you come through, you've already created like sort of a spring of energy, and it whips you through the finish. So holding tension now, and then I'm going to let it go when I come through. So hold tension. So you see that much more powerful move through the ball, and probably created more distance on that shot as well. So yeah, that was a pitching wedge. That's pretty big. So it's an interesting thing. It's definitely worth trying. I just sort of stumbled across it, kind of looking at the pictures, and then I tried to do that, and I thought, well, that doesn't feel like I'm just pointing my knees. That feels like I'm doing something very active. And then the picture on the next page describes using the muscles on the inside, and there's the same thing for the top of the body. Is he's pulling the arms together and pulling the legs together, so creating a whole bunch of structure and sort of preloaded energy in his swing. So anyway, give that a try. I'm gonna kind of work on integrating that lower body idea to some extent into my swing, because I think it solves a lot of problems of, first of all, it kind of makes your lower body almost automatic. All you have to do is think about holding that, and then you just swing, and the pivoting almost takes care of itself. And then secondarily, it keeps you from moving, you know, in and out of playing this way, but also having a sway, all those kinds of things. It just creates a very solid base to work from. So anyway, give it a try and send me your feedback after you've tried it. I think you will find it feels very strange, but also is not super hard to do, and has probably going to add some power to your swing. So anyway, have fun.